What is up, everybody? It's your boy Lance, back at again with a new One Punch Man the Strongest video. I hope you guys are having a good December holidays, and I hope you guys are happy for Christmas. It is around the corner. Lance wishes you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now, back to topic. We're going to be looking at the final LSSR, HellFire Flame. What I would consider as the essential antidote unit. So you might have some underlying questions like, wait, it wasn't this character useless? Or should I get him? Or where is he gonna come out? Without further ado, let me introduce you. HellFire. So, should you get HellFire? Summary, if he's in a backup state, yes, get him. If he is in BT, I would recommend a skip. So the benefits of HellFire. He allows tenacity and resilience to absorb dot. This means that ATT meta will come to an end with CE plus HellFire. CE plus nerfs actually makes him more valuable because Dot can get through CE's immunity. HellFire's Dot absorbing shield will be able to reduce the damage if that Dot actually penetrates through. He's also a much better duelist than Zombie Man. I would put him on par with Sonic if it wasn't for the speed boost. Post buff allows for more versatility. So it would be my honor to actually detail you the pre and post buff HellFire, but we'll do that in the next section. So drawbacks. Mainly he's used to counter ATT and charge teams. So quite a majority of the units do have some form of charge. I know Metal Bat and CK does. Aside from that, I don't really know. But definitely very, very good to have around. And Sonic is sadly the better duelist. However, once King comes, you can actually sub in HellFire as an additional measure against the charge heavy Metal Bat or even CK, and you actually be able to increase your defensive side without trading off any offensive capabilities, because you still be able to feel your Metal Bat and your CK. All you're doing is swapping out Sonic for King. It also requires high investments to maintain shield. As with every unit in this era, you're going to need tons of resources to train and maintain it. So this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. So abilities breakdown. So we're going to be looking at his abilities, how they function, and what you can expect from this character. So the passive, I call his passive Flame Shield. Whether it's accurate or not, I'm not too sure. So at the start, grants Flame Shield. So tenacity and resilience can absorb dot, injury, internal injury, or charge. And the flame shield value is based on HellFire's max HP. So at Limit Break 4, it works in the same way as Goketsu's passive. So it works in a T shape and it goes for 2 rounds. Limit Break 5, it works for all allies for 2 rounds. And P5, it goes all allies for 3 rounds. And the value of absorption also goes up with Limit Break levels. So Limit Break 2 to 4, it will be 20%. Limit Break 5 will be 25%. And P5 will be 30% of HellFire's max HP. If you would like to keep a section of this to yourself, kindly take a screenshot. Don't forget to credit me for it. Basic attack hits one enemy dealing 130% of HellFire's attack, which won't really do much because you're building him as a HP unit. Increases HellFire max HP by 20%, which is very good. So for the second round, HellFire's max HP will be very, very high. So that means that your shield value will actually go up as well. So let's have a look at the abilities, shall we? And we're back. So let's have a look at his ultimate. Hits front row 30% of main target's max HP. Damage cannot exceed 30% of HellFire's max HP. Burns the main target 100% of his attack for 2 rounds. Ultra Ultimate, the value of the initial hit goes up by 10% of main target's max HP. And the damage cap goes up by 10% of HellFire's max HP. Burn damage is unaffected. What does that tell me? It means that you're not meant to use HellFire's ultimate. So let's have a look at HellFire's ultimate and Ultra Ultimate. And we're back. So there are two main builds which I would recommend for you guys to pursue if you plan to train HellFire. So the first one takes advantage of high HP, so it's called the Superior Tanker build. So you have a main stat HP and then substats HP percent times 4. And then the second is the Immortal HellFire, which compensates the weakness towards direct damage by introducing block and block rate as a trade-off to lower HP. So both are very much usable and viable. However, I do recommend, like if you're using it solely for the passive, use the Superior Tanker build. So the recommended sets are Suit and Battle. However, you don't need to prioritize the sets at all. Next, we move on to buff gear. So you're going to hear me repeat a lot of things. So for the base build and Superior Tanker, you have similar builds. However, it does vary in the Duelist slot. So for Monster and Demon HP, you go HP bonus times 3, HP times 2, and HP times 3, damage 3 times 2 for both builds. For the Duelist slot, for base build, you go HP times 3, block rate times 2. However, for the Immortal HellFire build, you go block rate times 3, HP times 2. So here are examples of the buff gears. I have both the Duelist and the Demon buff gear. I was lucky enough to wash a augment on it, so I'm going to keep that Demon buff gear. So the augments which you can run are Tenacity and Block are the best augments. However, Reflect can work under certain circumstances, because although you build a unit based on HP, they're still going to have some reasonable attack due to scaling or from other sources. So it's not too entirely bad. As always, do aim to achieve the stats in green, and the white stats are just additional stats which are very, very good to have. Next, for talents, this is one of the last times you'll be seeing this talent page because of the SSR Plus system. There are new talents. So as always, finish talents 1. For talent 2, you can finish up the HP and avoid the attack, and the additional stats are good to have. And for talent 3, the base stats are priority, additional stats are luxury. This includes the attack stat, and the HP should go up to 10, avoid the attack, and the main stat should go up to 3 or 4 would be more than sufficient enough. Recommended SAC. So for the Superior Tanker, you have 328 SAC estimate. 4-star buff gears, 4-star gears, talents 1, 2 and 3, 2-star keepsake, 6-star insignia. For the Immortal HellFire, which is the direct and dot counter, you have 440 SAC. Naturally, it will be higher because you're going to need higher block rate. So you're going to need 6-star times 2 block and block rate gears, 172 SAC. 4-star the HP percent, 60 SAC. 4-star the buff gears, which is 90 SAC. Talents 1, 2, 3, 60 SAC. 2-star keepsake, 6-star insignia. If he does come out a backup stick, you can get his keepsake in the claw machine, get a P5 HellFire and be supremely tanky. However, that is an option not many can pursue, so I don't recommend it for the general player base. If I look tired and exhausted throughout the video, I do apologize. It's been a very long week. I've enjoyed my holiday, however, coming back there was so much things to do, so I'm swamped with a lot of work. Nonetheless, I really wanted to do this video for you, and I do appreciate every single one of you, the kind and mean comments on YouTube. Regardless whether you're there to like or hate me, thank you so much for dropping by. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And as always, Lens cares. When you go out, wear a mask, drink a lot of water. If you haven't been vaccinated or haven't gotten your booster shot, get it as soon as possible. Lens cares. Enjoy the holiday season, and I wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year once again. Ho ho ho! You might see Santa Lens next week.